They're still trying to intervene in the rights for same-sex couples to be married to each other like it's their business.
Congratulations to the both of you on this extraordinary film and your amazing performances. And I wanted to ask you how privileged and special you felt to play this amazing couple.
I feel like, you know, as an actor, like the luckiest I've ever felt. Like diving into any project. And Jeff, you know, because we're only as good as our director is too, and the story we tell. This is one of the most important and interesting stories I've ever seen. And Jeff is one of the greatest captains I've ever, you know, gone into battle with. And I was terrified in the lead up to the movie that it would fall over like movies do. And I saw that in Ruth too, when I got to know her, that seeing somebody so connected to a character that she was about to play, that there was this terror that, what if this thing doesn't actually come together? It was very palpable.
Yeah. Ruth, for you, to play Mildred, I mean, role of a lifetime, opportunity of a lifetime?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And an absolute privilege. Like, and, you know, I completely fell, you know, in love with her. So it was a joy going into work every morning. I mean, it's kind of, there's a hesitancy because you're playing someone who you care about so deeply and that you want to do justice. But also you sort of have to sweep that hesitancy aside and really sort of take the plunge. And I think that Jeff created a very safe space for us to do that, to trust. You know, his script may be sort of quite sparse, but it's very, the energy is so potent, and he made it really easy for us.
Yeah. What's amazing about this couple too is that they're just simple people. They just want to have their lives. They want to be married, and you know, and it angers me as just somebody who is so against any type of prejudice at all, that this stuff still exists today, and this was only 50 years ago. So did it anger you guys to
Yeah, I mean, I when I saw the film and I came out, I was very, very emotionally connected to it, even though I was, usually it's a subjective experience watching your own movies, but I was standing back from this thing going, I'm so happy about the result of the Supreme Court case, and yet the feeling of the real foundation of the anger of how long it took for two people to be allowed to be married to each other, and everybody else's intervention in that the movie should have ended when Richard dropped a knee in the field and said, will you marry me? You know, and this is still happening today, and I know, you know, I don't mean to throw my own country under a bus, but they deserve it, the government does, that they're still trying to intervene in the rights for same-sex couples to be married to each other like it's their business. I mean, when you go home and you close the door and you're inside your living room with your partner, what has it got to do with me? Yeah. You know what I mean? Leave them alone. As I think I was saying before, Henry Rollins came to Australia, and it's great when an outsider looks in. He said, let two men be married to each other. You're going to wake up tomorrow, you're going to be fine.
Especially when it's Henry Rollins.
Yeah,
saying that.
I'm surprised the government didn't just go, okay, all right, cool, sorry.
Whatever you have to say, Henry. Working with this man, easy chemistry. Was it immediate with the two of you?
So, talk, go.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to sort of make it sound interesting because it was so easy. It didn't feel like there was any obstacles. I think it was kind of a natural chemistry, alchemy of time, place, where we were, Jeff's team. It just felt easeful in the sense that it felt like their universe was behind this being made at this right time, right place with this cast, and it felt like that we were being buoyed by something. And I very much felt Richard and Mildred's presence in this film. I mean, if I can say that. So it was challenging, of course, but it was in many ways sort of the most sort of simple, straightforward experience. You know?
I think
I also felt like Ruth and I felt like we were like two kids helping to carry an antique. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, so we were cooperating, and we knew that we were taking care of each other, and that in a way was a sort of a love that we had for each other anyway. Is that we were doing this thing together that felt very privileged and real.
I think they're looking down, very proud of you too. You did a fabulous job.
Oh,
You did them justice.
that means a lot.
It
for
really
you to
is
say that.
important, and it was one of my favorite films that I've seen, of the 30 films I've seen in this past 2 weeks. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.